And we also have
The X Factor, Safety and X Factor FM, as you already know, coming to you live from Battle of the Aces, Reunite the Fight, golf four-man scramble. So we have yet another awesome and epic guest,
that was a mouthful, bro.
Mr. Ken Humphreys. It was, but that's my broadcaster in me. That's me, Mr. Ken Humphreys. How are you doing this morning, Ken?
I'm doing great. It's been a little bit of a busy morning, and all that, but I'm happy to, sit down and talk with you guys, kind of relax for a little second here.
No, it's been really, really good. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Ken. Who are you? What do you do for Reunite the Fight? How did you get involved with Reunite the Fight?
Okay, so
He's the
that's
president.
Kind of,
He's the boss.
This could be long.
It's okay. We got nothing but time. We have nothing but time.
So I won't recap everything, but I enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1987,
Rah.
and heard Scott over here talking earlier about going to Parris Island. I was a San Diego Marine, where the real Marines go and have to hump the hills.
I concur.
Yeah, absolutely. So I said enlisted in '87. Was prior enlisted, for 5 years. 0331 machine gunner. Somebody took an interest in me, guided me towards the officer program, sent me back to school, sent me back to college. Took that challenge and got a commission, and was on active duty for about 10 years. And got off of active duty, had a wife and 2 babies, and got off of active duty. My last day of terminal leave was August 31st, 2001.
Wow. I joined in 2001.
Okay, so that tells me how old I am.
No, brother. It's funny. I would have never thought that you joined in the 80s. You look good, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm like man crushing on you right now. You look damn good,
I
bro.
joined in 2002, so I'm like,
You joined in
wow.
2002?
Yeah.
Yeah, I joined in 2001. I was actually in boot camp, freaking
When it happened?
when it happened. Yeah. It was crazy, crazy time. What was going on for you during that time?
So, like I said, for last day of terminal leave. I mean, August 31st, 2001. I mean, 11 days later, the world changed forever.
Yeah.
And I immediately joined a reserve unit, and talked to my wife, and she just said, I just told her, hey, there's no way I'm sitting this out. This is going to be a fight.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen, and I'm going back in, and joined 3rd Force Recon down Mobile, Alabama. Had to run the in-dock back down there again and stuff. So, but that was good. And then wound up deploying a couple times to Iraq with 1st Force, and then went to Afghanistan in 2008 with 2-4MU.
Wow.
But back during that time, it was it was a lot of unknown, a little scary. Knew there was going to be a fight, wanted to be a part of the fight, but also knew that it was going to be hard on my family. I had a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old at the time, but God bless my wife. She stayed with me, and she was like, "Go do what you got to do."
Wow.
So,
24th MU, I think. Where are you stationed at?
So we worked. We went into Kandahar initially, but we worked the Southern Helmand Province in 2008.
Okay. Like where's y'all's headquarters? Are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Camp Lejeune, North
Lejeune.
Carolina.
Yeah, I was like actually like next door to you guys. I was MHG
Okay. Yeah.
and S4. maybe that's why he looked familiar. I don't know.
It could be. I would
Maybe
say-
you yelled at me before,
No,
bro.
could have happened. But this is the one thing I always say about the Marine Corps is such a small place. I'm not kidding. You call it the 3 degrees, like of just, hey, where were you? When were you there? And hey, did you know this person? And like literally, you can only go ask about like 3 or 4 questions, and you got a connection.
Yep. No. So with that, and again, being a Navy guy and you guys are Marines, and I like being a part of this because again, we work so side by side.
Unless we're on a ship.
No, I was on a submarine, and I've actually taken. We took some submarines out in the fight.
I've been on a submarine.
Yeah.
Just one that was tied up at the pier. And all
Yeah.
that. Credit to you. I'm not a tall guy or anything by any means, but I couldn't do that. I wouldn't want to do that.
You ever been on a ship with the Navy?
I have. Yeah.
They're
I'm one of-
freaking mean, dude. they're mean. Am I lying, Pedro?
Oh, we can be sometimes. We can be sometimes.
Get off the fucking raft. Get off the raft. Yeah.
We can be sometimes. So, Ken, let me ask you. Now fast forwarding to now, Reunite the Fight. What is your mission being a part of this organization? What do you want to accomplish? Where do you see yourself in 2 years and 5 years?
So for myself, Scott asked me to come on, earlier this year.
Let me tell you something, brother. You got Ken Humphrey here. He's the president of RTF. He's gonna take over frickin' the United States, one state at a time. You see his frickin' 11-inch biceps. He's gonna give the leg drop. He's got a gun here for raffle. If you're interested, there's $100 tickets. Sorry.
I love it.
Love it.
And there you go. And there's Scott. That's Can you deny the guy?
Dude, it's almost like we're at the barracks, man. I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh,
I fucking love
absolutely.
this.
Yeah.
So with Reunite the Fight, like I said, Scott asked me to come on. He's been doing so much by sheer will and personality, as you can tell. And he needed some help. He goes, we want to expand it. We want to grow. Reunite the Fight. We're Marine heavy. We understand that we are. But the understanding is that we have our rivalries. We play our our jokes and our things with the other services. But it's all we're all in the fight together.
Yep.
And we really want to expand this to Army, Navy, and Air Force as well. We want to get everybody in here, and like I said, just grow it, grow the organization, and where I see myself, helping is like Scott's always going to be the pretty face of Reunite the Fight, but I'm going to be the guy behind the scenes, trying to provide a little more organization, a little more depth to the organization, and just help it grow.
So you're whipping it into shape.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I love it, man.
Yeah. So, but you were talking about 5 years from right now.
Yeah.
5 years from right now, I really see us as a sustained organization. That is. I don't want to say like we're on the national stage, but that might be a little too ambitious or anything like that. But with Scott's personality, I'll tell you, nothing's out of the question. But we'd like to just make sure that we're taking care of veterans of all kinds.
Right.
And raising that awareness. Whether it's PTSD or whether it's the physical injuries, kind of like two kind of run together and all that. But just helping more veterans and raising more awareness.
Does this help you? Sorry, man.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
That's a great question. That's a great question. It does. Yeah. It absolutely does. So I don't want to have any any of the physical wounds. It's evident for easy people to see. And sometimes you feel like I don't deserve to feel the way I feel. People endured things worse than I did. Whether it's 2 tours in Iraq or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You just kind of feel like somebody had it worse, and you just don't want to admit that something's bothering you, and it eats at you for a little bit. And this absolutely helps me. Aubrey Dade today, McDade, today, the way he was talking, that was inspirational. I really, at that moment right there, I was like, man, there's a guy who I can relate to.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Man. And so many out there. So I just want to put this out there. Those that are watching, tuning in, Replay Squad, anybody that's out there and sees this, reunitethefight.org. Go check it out. Again, they're looking for ambassadors to help bring out that awareness, and not only in the Marines, but in the Navy, in the Army, in the Air Force, all walks of life. Again, I know you have to, mingle and whatnot. So my final question to you, Ken, what advice would you give a younger you? Whether it be going into the military or not going into military, but where you're at now, what advice would you give a younger you?
Listen more. That would be the biggest advice. The recommendations, like I said, I told you, enlisted in '87. My mentors were Vietnam vets, and the stories that they told and the things, it felt like it was hard to relate to, but there was something there. I think the face of combat and the face of what we do doesn't really change. It's a brutal business, that we're ultimately in, and I think I wish I would have listened just a little bit more and internalized that. I think so.
Oh, that was
nice.
Beautiful, bro. That was beautiful.
You got any other questions,
man,
Tony?
I just want to tell you, man, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. I appreciate what Reunite the Fight is doing. And like I told Scott, we're going to continue to support you guys. I believe in this mission. This is very, very, very critical. I can just see, like, in the faces of those Marines that were out there, how touched they were, not just from hearing the speeches from Sergeant Major Kent or listening to Audrey, but just being in the presence of other people. This is so critical, and it's man, I'm getting touched just thinking about it. It's just it's amazing. I just want to say thank you, bro.
It's an emotional, type moment when you get together, guys, because you can let your guard down.
Yeah.
We carry it around all day long, and you're right. You get with your brothers, and you can let it down, and you can let your guard down because you're in safe company.
Yeah, even from last night, dude. I was at the hotel and just in the elevator, and they're like, "Are you here for Reunite the Fight?" They already knew who I was from LinkedIn or whatever, but we're like talking for like 20 minutes, like we knew each other our whole freaking lives, and it's just like, damn, I miss this, man. I really freaking miss this.
You do.
Yeah.
No, it's very, very cathartic, very inspirational. So, again, I know you have to make your rounds and start, heading out to the course and start greeting our some of the guests. So thank you, Ken. We greatly appreciate what you serve and what you do. How do people get in contact with you? I know we talked about Reunite the Fight, but how do people get in contact with you?
Yeah, so if you get, Reunite the Fight, the website, I can be contacted through there. Any emails or, any requests for information that come through that website, I'll be sure to contact people with.
And for those that didn't know what the website is, reunitethefight.org. Go check out the website. info@reunitethefight.org is also where you send those emails to. So you heard it here first. Leaders Lead the podcast. The X Factor is safety. X Factor FM here with the president of Reunite the Fight, Ken Humphreys. We greatly appreciate you, Ken.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Not a problem. Thank you. We'll see y'all later. We got some more guests coming up, so stay tuned.